Well, Jodie, a big thank you for joining us. And before we get to this weekend's big semi-final against Featherstone Rovers, how's the season gone at Barrow? It seems to have gone pretty well, if I think I'm safe in saying that.
Yeah, it's been really, really good. I think it's better than we could have expected, really. Our first year, obviously, in Super League coming up and not really knowing what the standard or the step up was going to be like. But I think we've adapted so well as a team, and obviously having Amanda on board and everything she's kind of instilled into us, we've been able to put it into the games and pick up some really good wins over the course of the year and finish the season in second place, which we were pretty lucky was already guaranteed before we went away to play at Featherstone on Bank Holiday weekend, which I think was our 7th game on the spin with no weekends off. So it had kind of started to take its toll, and then we had a few players missing through injury and holidays, and I'm glad we didn't have to go there and win to get the home semi-final, but that pressure was off us, and we've got the home semi-final to look forward to on Sunday, which is great for us and the club.
I was going to ask you about that weekend off. Was that handy? So clearly it was.
Yeah,
so there we
yeah.
go. Good stuff. Right. So just talking about that transition from Championship to Super League, new coach staff coming in. You were obviously captain of that side that got promoted last year. Captain this year. I mean, how has that transition gone?
I think it mentally is the biggest part of it, and physically as well. Is every training session, it's just learning and developing and making sure that we're the best that we can possibly be. I guess in the Championship, it was more of the kind of relaxed atmosphere, and the coaches were a little bit more all right with mucking about and having a laugh and a joke. I'm not saying we don't have our moments now, but there's a lot more kind of in-depth knowledge and learning and things going into the training sessions, which then ultimately we need for the game days, because that step up in the attitudes and the physicality of Super League, but especially for me playing in the halves, kind of being switched on for 80 minutes at that level, it's a lot tougher, definitely.
And you touched upon that game with Fev at the end of August. You actually played them at the Summer Bash, didn't you? Which was a brilliant occasion, not just for the club, but for Women's Super League more generally. I mean, what do those two games tell us? The fact you won ahead and that they won the corresponding game at the end of the month. What does that tell us about how close you both are as squads?
Yeah, I think that's the kind of biggest thing going into this semi-final is it's probably the most evenly matched pairing that there's going to be right across the board in Super League. I know Wigan were brilliant against York last week, but I think probably the results between ourselves and Featherstone makes this the most competitive semi-final across the board that there has been. I think the Summer Bash, we managed to get the win, but not by very many points, and then they beat us on August Bank Holiday weekend, and again there was only 4 points in the game. So I guess for the neutral it makes it an exciting semi-final, and for us it doesn't allow that even for a second about switching off, and we know that we have to be on it both kind of physically and mentally. If we're going to get the win on Sunday, can't go into the game thinking that anyone's won it, and both teams are going to have to turn up. And I think whoever turns up and deals with the pressure again on the day, like the Summer Bash, will get the win and go into the final.
And how vital do you feel that experience was of that Headingley game? Because I think we could go back to the St Helens match as well in the Challenge Cup, another big occasion for the team. Those experiences put you in good stead, I feel, for this playoff semi-final against Featherstone Rovers on Sunday.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of when we're talking about the transition from Championship to Super League. As a squad, I think that's where we've grown, and that's where we are different now as a team and a club. And underneath Amanda, I think we'd have caved and bottled things and occasions like that in the past. But I think now she's got us to such a point where we're so switched on and ready, and having that experience, like you said, in St Helens in the Challenge Cup and then the Summer Bash, I think we are ready for it. And at home again is something that obviously we've pushed so hard to get to second spot in the league secured, so that we knew we'd give ourselves the best chance of a home semi-final, which we've not actually played them at home yet because the Summer Bash was our home game. To go there and do that as part of that weekend. So we haven't played Featherstone at home this season, which I think could be key for us getting over the line.
And speaking of yourself as well, and touched upon that, you were captain last year, captain this year. How are you enjoying that role, and also how much you're looking forward to leading the team out at Craven Park on Sunday?
Yeah, I think my role's changed a lot. In the Championship, I felt like I did a lot more as a player in the team, and whereas now I think we've just got kind of talent right across the park that I do less, if that makes sense. I do less, which is more, which is what Amanda's always telling me, especially kind of getting towards the end of my career. It's really important to kind of manage that game and manage yourself so that you are there at the right moments for the team, and not being one like a 12-year-old child who wants to run around and do everything. So I have changed a lot as a player underneath Amanda, and I think it's been beneficial for my own game, but also the team as well.
And looking forward to leading the team out this Sunday. I mean, such a big occasion for the club. It's been a great year for the women's squad more generally at the Barrow Raiders. How much are you looking forward to it this weekend?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to leading the team out at home. What the club are doing off the pitch for us is incredible. All the kids will be there on Sunday, the same as they have been for most of our home games. And the buzz around kind of the ladies and the women and having them young girls and looking up to us and being around. And I don't know who's going to be the mascot on Sunday. I've not been told, but I'm sure whoever it is will be absolutely excited. I think I've only had one game this season where it was a little lad and it was his birthday, and I said, "Do you want to hold my hand and walk out?" And he said, "No." So I didn't really know what to do. I just had to kind of go, "All right then, come on." But everyone else is like been super excited to walk out, and I think just them little things with the kids and being the captain is really nice as well.
Oh, great stuff. Well, Jodie Litherland, captain of the Barrow Raiders, a big thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to join us this week, and all the best on Sunday.
Right, thanks very much.